What's going on, people? It's your man, the YB. Once again, big shout out to the bossy Lawrence King for coming through a moose and at the coin. So, bash. As promised yesterday, we got some leaked information. Chavez Jr. exposes the fact that Jake the Fake, Dinner Lady, Bingo Wings Paul is off the gear. There's no PD testing for this fight, and there wasn't for Mike Tyson either. So even when Fake the Cake, Dinner Lady, Bingo Wings Paul was fighting a 60-year-old man with Parkinson's, guess what? He still needed a bunch of juices in there. How crazy is that? Anyway, here's the leak you ain't heard before, for sure.
There were no drug tests for that fight, and there are no drug tests for your fight. Do you think there should be?
I don't know why in that fight don't make the anti-doping. This fight is normal. I have bad testing, so he testing me and him, so it's different this time.
Julio, you haven't had many...
He's saying it's different this time. Why are you capping for? He's been told by DAZN. Yeah? Piers Morgan got the wrong script. Yeah, there's no gear testing for this fight. Oh, no. Yeah, there wasn't before, but there is now. But wait there a minute, Chavez. Yeah? Mr. Chavez... Yeah, look at his eyes. His eyes look dark, man. Yeah, that packet definitely landed. Jake Paul sent the moody packet of El Chapitos, and I think he's been on it. Look at him. Just look for a second. Yeah, watch my video yesterday. I explained it. Jake Paul was sent a Trojan horse to Chavez's house, to his gaff. The Trojan horse in this case is half a kilo, half a brick, half a bird. Yeah, of El Chapitos Menchito. Okay, that's what he sent to his gaff, and his eyes are dark. He had no sleep, man. He's been bang on it since the parcel landed, man. That's the truth. He's like this. Yes, there's much testing, muchos huesos. Look at this guy, man. He's absolutely sniffed out of his head. He had no sleep. I can just tell you now. He's like this. Yeah. No, there's loads of testing. Even though the day before, he let slip, and I'm gonna show you now. But it's different this time. Where is it? 9 minutes. Okay. Let's get to this leak. You ain't heard this one before, that's for sure. Look at this leak here. You ain't heard this before.
I think I have y'all really loud, I don't know, man. I like see the fight like Mike Perry versus Tyson, man. Maybe it's a great fight, man. Can sell a lot of pay-per-views, and maybe. I go with Mike Tyson,
You were critical of Jake fighting Mike Tyson. Did you have a problem with that?
Not really a problem, but I never liked to fight like
elders.
Yes, nunca me gustaría hacer eso, por lo que yo los respeto. Yo entiendo el dinero es importantísimo, por supuesto que es un negocio, pero no sé. Pienso que me hubiera dejado ganar por Mike Tyson.
Yeah. So he doesn't believe in elderly abuse. He said he understands the money, but he doesn't like that a young man is fighting a 60-year-old.
He doesn't like elderly abuse. That was the wrong clip, but we can play. I was going to play it anyway. That's Chavez taking the piss out of elderly abuse. Okay, which I believe in many states actually a crime. That's the crazy thing about it. Yeah, in many states it's illegal. You get more prison time if you punch up some old dude. Somehow, Fake the Cake Paul is able to just do it, yeah, with impunity. He loves old dudes. Pause. I'm not even going to pause. He just loves old dudes. End of the day, Mike Anderson, 50 plus, yeah. And when he fights a young dude, he gets punched up. That's what happens. Anyway, here's the PD leak you ain't heard before, for sure, yeah. This is before Chavez put the Chang up his nose, yeah. Before that, and before DAZN told him, oh, don't mention the fact that he's off the gear, man. Don't do it. Oh. Listen.
In the whole entire sport, and he's going to learn that.
Can aprender que...
I understand, man.
He understands.
So...
Hermano comprehende.
The new things, from my camp, and the other thing is I'm clean, man. I have 2 years. Don't drink, don't party, nothing, so it's good, man. Because you never mix it, Maybe when you're young, like him, you can do it like drink and training, but still, it's never good for a boxer or for an athlete, man.
You think he's going to run?
Of course, man.
If you run for him, I'd be so disappointed for him.
Because I think you think he's going to run.
Yeah, he's gonna try and come forward, and then he's gonna be on the back foot very quickly.
I don't. ¿Qué puedo decir?
He said, "That's don't know what to say, fool. I just didn't want to get down already. I wish we would just let him right now."
I mean, imagine Jake Paul in the floor, man.
Yeah. Come on, like this?
Everyone, sentadito que se vuelve a parar y vuelve a tomar.
Okay, he said he's going to sit your ass down. He don't want you to go fully asleep. Just sit down, but you're going to be able to get back up.
Todo el mundo va a estar feliz, dile. Todo el mundo.
The whole world's going to be happy.
Yeah, this is what everyone says every single time.
Que todos dicen eso. Que siempre lo van a noquear.
Cuando te tengan el piso y esté así, va a ser la noticia más famosa de los últimos días.
He said it's going to be the most famous day of your life.
So voy a
You're on
hacer,
the floor like this.
voy a hacer
he's
como
like
le
this.
gusta a él, dile, viral, como a él le gusta, voy a ser viral, dile.
Oh, he's going to be viral.
Like you.
Like you. He's going to be viral like you.
He wishes
You on the floor.
he could be start his YouTube career.
You think he's got the power to hurt you?
No, absolutely not.
¿Tomado o qué?
Él. Como algo como...
Nomás velo, güey, no puedo saber.
Say you look like you want some shit.
But Vada's here today.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Sí, if I'm,
You say
if I
shit.
play
This
with
is
the
how dumb.
timings,
No, this is how
yes.
dumb
I
you
am
are.
super smart,
This is
man.
how dumb he
I'm
is.
the first YouTuber, pound for pound, #1 in the world. Yes, here,
He's getting angry.
Look at me, man.
He's an angry little elf.
No, I'm not angry, man. It's true, man.
But you say stupid shit, like your team, a bunch of idiots. Like, I say stuff with basis and facts. You're like, oh, he's on shit, and then Vada's here today. Like, what are you talking about? What are you trying to say?
What happened?
Exactly, you can't even listen.
Okay. What do you mean for that? Like, when you fight Tyson, don't do the anti-doping. When I fight Tampa the first time in 20 years, then don't make me anti-doping when in your fights. So it's something to you, you know. I always clear, man. I never have problem with this kind of thing, you know. I smoke weed or whatever you want, other things, but never be like you, man. Take advantage of the situation, timing, and opponents, man. Because
I
the
don't even
opponents
know what
don't
you're
know.
talking
Yes,
about.
I don't know, you know, but
I think he's saying you're a cheater, fool.
I don't know what he's talking about.
that's why.
Now you don't know. Well, a minute ago, Varda was here. Now you don't know. Oh, I don't know what is what I mean. Yeah, and obviously Chavez got touched after that interview, and he's saying, "Oh no, there's loads of testing now." Why would you make them allegations? And Chavez also mentions it was hard to hear, but he says Jake Paul takes advantage of the timing, right? So he does things on 4 weeks' notice, yeah, which helps him. So even if there is testing, guess what? It's like the last bit where you're off anyway. Do you know what I mean? That's what he does. Always super late notice. That's what he does for sure. The one time it wasn't was Tommy, and he got punched up. So he's off the gear. To be fair, that's all the skill he's got is the gear. If there's any skill there, it's the gear talking. That was the bet. He just looks like Eddie Hall type build, just soft and plump. Cheesecake build. That's what it reminds me of. Greasy cheesecake build. So you've heard the leaks there. There's always been a shroud of mystery around the VADA situation. I've heard Jake Paul say before, oh, there is VADA testing, but I could say that. I could fight someone and be off all the gear and then tell you, oh, there's loads of VADA. But how would you know? You never really know, do you? You never know. End of the day. And the fact Chavez mentions it leads me to believe, you fought Mike Tyson without it. You did this. And even me, 20 years I haven't fought for and blah, blah, blah. Yeah? I've never had a problem coming to Tampa. Now I'm coming there and there's no test or whatever. So he knows what's up. Gear can't win your fights, but it helps, obviously. And he'll be off. Jake Paul, he'll be off all the different things, man. He'll be off what's that cat's name? Victor Conte. Yeah? He'll be off the Victor Conte stack from 1990. The proper one. The Ben Johnson one. You've seen Ben Johnson before. This is just, let me show you the stack Jake Paul's off. Old school 1980s Victor Conte. Ben Johnson. And this is, some people say this is actually, there's a bunch of Dupos outside, man. For real. He's not even that big. I remember him being bigger. I think this was the picture I remember, actually. Look at this guy. He don't even look that big, though. I remember him thinking he was actually proper. Obviously quite big, but... Is it Ben Johnston? Ben Johnson. Maybe I got the wrong name. PD. No, it is him. busted. Yeah, it's Ben Johnston. AJ's daddy, allegedly. To be fair, he could probably get away with being fake natty. If I had to say, I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't. He doesn't scream at the gear, but either way, this is the point I'm making. Conte knew what he was doing. Yeah, knew what he was doing, and that's what Jake Paul's on. Even if he looks soft, just heaps of it, man, like Eddie Hall. Anyway, I think that's all the clips. There's one last clip here I'll play on this one. Jake Paul rambling on about how good he is and how hard he is.
Support everybody, man.
You think there's any chance this man can beat you?
Not a shot in hell. There's nothing he does that can offset anything I'm gonna do to him. Not a single thing. Cardio, pace, output, jabs, body work, inside fighting, wherever the fight goes, however the...
Inside, Jake, fake Paul, listen, man, you don't do inside fighting. What was the last time you had some inside fighting, man? You shit your pants. Mike was 60 with Parkinson's, and you was like walking around a 50-foot ring. You ain't got no... Name me a fight that's an inside game. No inside game at all. You got no game. Fighting Mike Perry. Put him up. Put him up. Put him up. Mike Perry. Mike Perry defense. Put your elbow. Listen, the Mike Perry defense is this. Yeah, get in his stance. Get your elbows up like this. Get your hands nice and gappy down the middle, and stick your head. Can fall like this. That's what Jake Paul be doing. He's like 140 pounds soaking wet as well, Mike Perry. Yeah.
The fight goes, he's gonna be outworked in every single round, and that's just the bottom line.
What is he going to learn about you on fight night that he doesn't know right now?
He's gonna learn that I'm one of the most heavy-handed, fastest people in the sport of boxing, period. Out of every single weight class, pound for pound, I'm one of the strongest, hardest hitting people in the whole entire sport, and he's gonna learn that.
Que no aprender que...
I understand, man.
He understands.
I'm one of the hardest. Maybe it's marketing, maybe it's him just being a goofball, but I think he does tend to believe some of this stuff. The hardest punch. Who have you punched? 60-year-old Mike. He was slipping most of your shots. Yeah, he didn't have no offense because he was knackered after one round at 60 with Parkinson's. What do you expect? Yeah. Where's his power at? Tommy, that would have been the time you showed your power. No, I bet on it. I lost $1,000 that night. Betting on fake Paul. Got sucked in. Oh, the power. He's no good. Tommy's no good. And you went life and death with him. So, and a pound for pound, and everyone's going to find out. Fight someone your own size, and fight someone who's a real boxer, who's not retired like Chavez 10 years ago, who's not 160 pounds, and I'll give you credit. If you punch up, what's his name, Badu Jack, or Ramirez, it'll be rigged, won't it? That's the only way you do that. To be fair, so with me, yeah, there's no more credit to be given out. I'm not giving no more credit, man. Even if he beats someone who's decent, I'd still say it was fake because I don't believe. I don't see it. Does that make sense? I don't look at him and think it would have to be rigged for him to beat any of them two. Yeah, any top cruiserweight. Put him in there with Opataya. What's Opataya? Opataya's fighting dudes who are 5'2". Anyway, get him in there with him. I'd watch that. I'd give Opataya credit, man. To be fair, because it'd be better than the dudes he's fighting now, right? Opataya fought some 4-foot midget in his last fight. You might as well get fake Paul in there, make the bag, and punch him up. Yeah? Opataya, I don't even like him like that. He fights too many bums for me, but he will knock Jake Paul out. You don't think he'd land a punch either. Oppa Stinker will be in, he'll be out, and fake Paul will be like, the first time he hasn't even sparred real boxers before. Yeah, you don't bring real boxers, even though he's got all the money, you don't bring real boxers in for sparring. He brings in puddings. Yeah, like club level boxers is who he brings in. Big stiff, overweight dudes, and it's fair play to them. They're working another job. They were probably working 2 or 3 jobs in these end times. Yeah, that's who the cats he spars with. You don't bring no proper trainers, proper partners in there. That's a fact. Anyway, I got one more clip for the masses on the fake Paul situ. It's a funny clip from Tommy, and it's kind of crazy to say, but I actually lean more towards Tommy than I do fake Paul. Does that make sense? Fake Paul's winding me up. Maybe that's the point, but I guess I ain't got no money, but is the point that he winds you up so you buy it? But no, it's not interesting enough to buy it. It's not like you might get knocked out. Anyway, these are the bars from Tommy taking the piss out of fake Paul. It's quite funny actually. Fair play to Tommy.
I went over there, boxed his nut off. I think I lost 1 round. That's because I slipped on the canvas, to be honest. I couldn't miss with a jab. I was just jabbing his head off. There you go. There's the jab there. And knocked his wig nearly off.
his wig off. I never thought I'd be laughing at a Tommy bar, but fair play to him. It was good, man.
To be honest, I couldn't miss with a jab. I was just jabbing his head off. There you go. There's the jab there. And knocked his wig nearly off. I don't know how that hair's staying on, to be honest. With that money he's got, he needs a fucking hair transplant. He's earning 40 mil a fight and he needs some new hair.
He needs a new. He needs. You're right. He should have a full head.
Yeah, he should,
That
Eddie.
kind of money, you need a full.
Yeah, you need a full head of hair. I think that fight happens in the next 12 months. I'll be ready.
Who's he fought since you?
He's fought a 60-year-old man in Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
I think he fought a cab driver from somewhere in New York. I went over there, boxed his nut off. I think I lost one round. That's because I slipped on the canvas, to be honest. I couldn't miss with a jab. I was just jabbing his head off. There you go. There's the jab there. And knocked his wig nearly off.
Oh, look at the wig picture as well. They did him wrong, man. How did he fake pull like this, man? Get him to Turkey, man. How they ain't flown out fake Paul to Turkey yet? I don't know what times we're living in. I thought Turkey do that. Turkey do that for the promo. Yeah, if you're a celebrity, you can fly into Turkey. They'll sort your barnet out for you, and you plug their shit on Instagram, and you're sorted. I don't know what fake Paul doing, man. Come on, man. I want to show you the picture. Don't play with me, man. Don't play with me. Why is it always trying to play with me for? That's the question we need to ask ourselves right now, folks. Let me show you the picture of the wig.
I lost one round. That's because I slipped on the canvas, to be honest. I couldn't miss with a jab. I was just jabbing his head off. There you go. There's the jab there.
Look at this photo here, man. His wig's clean on, man. His wig's clinging on for dear life right there. That male pattern. Yeah, that male pattern balding is clinging on. And Tommy, it's a fair point Tommy makes, man. It was clinging on. I don't know how it stayed on either, to tell the truth. His toupee. It looks to me like Tommy knocked his toupee half off. Why is it doing this for? I want to hear it one more time. Please don't do this to me, man.
I went over there, boxed his nut off. I think I lost one round. That's because I slipped on the canvas, to be honest. I couldn't miss with a jab. I was just jabbing his head off. There you go. There's the jab there. And knocked his wig nearly off. I don't know how that hair's staying on, to be honest. With that money he's got, he needs a fucking hair transplant.
It's clinging on. His toupee is clinging on for dear life. Anyway, let me know your thoughts, people. Smash the like button, subscribe, like off the bell, 100%. There's no doubt about this. Some people stop it. But yep, bash. I got it patterned up.